Hey everyone, hope your week is going well. So this week's Lectio Divina uh, exercise was very interesting for me and for those um, around. This experience for me, including others, is something that's different for many people, I think, because silence in today's culture seems to be so hard. And I think that me, myself, and those that I experienced it with really, even in those short minutes, really struggle with the silence. But out of those minutes, I think that helped the connection with God. I think, after, reading it multiple times, it really helped slow us down, and it really helped pay more attention to what really was going on in the passage. Um, I think the same struggle was also something that made some people uncomfortable. And then for guys, feelings. Oh, feelings is such a fun one for guys sometimes. I think talking about that seemed to stretch people a little bit. For me personally, where I connected with God was in the third part of the reading, where we're supposed to imagine ourselves as someone in the passage, and I think putting ourselves in those shoes can really help us relate to the passage. I think during this time of lament, uh, or during this time of prayer, what I learned about lament was, sometimes paying attention to our emotions actually is more important than we think. I think because when we're able to pay better attention to our emotions, it gives us a better idea of what we need to pray for in our time of prayer. Because I think if we don't know what's going on eternally with our emotions, it's going to be a little bit harder to pray about it, or pray for what we actually really need prayer for. One of the things that I want to incorporate in my life more, I think, is this practice of Lectio Divina. As I've been going through this semester and in recent times, I've been telling myself I really need to sit down and struggle with the silence and be okay with the silence, and take that time to slow down, see what Scripture has to say, and try to connect with God that way. And I think throughout the whole process, there's going to, this time, the third reading, imagining myself as someone help me connect with God, but, sometimes it might be something else. And I think that even going through it in different times throughout, throughout life and throughout our week, we're gonna deal with different uncomfortable situations when dealing with this. Whether it's struggling with the quiet, whether it's dealing with emotions, and whether it's talking to people about these things. So I hope to continue to do this in my life and learn how to lament. And I had an interesting class in my undergrad, Wisdom and Devo Lit, that we talked a lot about lament. And I think we forget the importance of what that is, and also about paying attention to our emotions and how to deal with that. So that's a little bit of what I got out of this week's vocation formation group assignment. I hope that everybody has a good rest of their week and look forward to seeing everybody's videos.